I'm feeling a little bit worried about the Harry Potter reboot TV series. Let me explain why.
Harry, blimey, forgot what you look like.
What's up guys, Mike here, welcome back to my channel. Hit the subscribe button for more pop culture content. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have done a bunch of videos on this channel over the last 18 months or so around like everything about this Harry Potter HBO TV series that is coming. But I guess there are more and more kind of news bits dropping around this show as shooting is scheduled to begin around mid-2025.
Blimey, is that the time?
Don't get me wrong, I am beyond excited for this show. I'm going to watch every episode. I'm sure I will cover every episode on this channel. But there are a few kind of news drops that have happened that are making me like quietly cautious around the show. And I've talked a lot over the last year about how I think the reboot is kind of a bad idea. I am mellowing on that now, and I think there actually is a lot of positives to rebooting the franchise in a TV series form.
Harry, you put your name in the goblet of fire.
But there are definitely a lot of changes that are going to happen that I think people are going to have a backlash to.
That's rubbish!
So it's now been confirmed that there were over 30,000 kids who auditioned for the lead roles of Ron, Harry, and Hermione. Of course, I expected nothing different. These are probably some of the most coveted roles in the next 10 years or so, or even 15 years of like TV in the world. Like, we can't underestimate how massive these shows are going to be.
Mr. Potter, our new celebrity.
It's also been like pseudo confirmed that there will be around 8 episodes in the first season. In an interview, the co-showrunners Mark Mylod and Francesca Gardner confirmed that they have 8 hours to do for the first book. And going on like the rough length of an hour an episode, that does feel like 8 episodes. And that does feel like more than enough time to cover the first book in the series, Philosopher's Stone, but I am wondering if there'll be more episodes for books like Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, and basically the whole latter half of the series. Those ones are significantly longer than Philosopher's Stone, so I would hope they would have like at least 10 episodes, maybe even going like 12 to 16. But the real news that I want to talk about is these casting rumors around some of the major characters, or at least the major adult characters in the books. Because at the end of the day, while we had the kind of core cast in the Harry Potter movies of like the child actors, it was really made by the adult actors who just had so much experience in acting and brought these iconic characters to life.
Like a babbling, bumbling band of baboons.
Whether that be Maggie Smith as Professor McGonagall, or Ralph Fiennes as Voldemort, or Alan Rickman as Professor Snape, like these are all iconic performances. And so recasting a lot of these characters is going to be a really big challenge, as there's always inevitably going to be comparisons to a lot of these actors. Like, I don't know about you, but I do feel weird that someone else is going to play Hagrid. Like, Robbie Coltrane is Hagrid to me, but obviously he's not going to be doing it as he passed away.
Sorry about that.
And more casting rumors are floating around, and it brings me to the rumors that Papa Acedu will be playing Severus Snape. I definitely have mixed feelings towards this, and obviously Papa Acedu is a black actor. Severus Snape, to me, has always been a white character, but I'm not sure if that actually matters too much, although I understand that there is a lot of public backlash to the idea of this race-swapped character.
Do we know you?
I'm Cartman, and you're Cal, and you're Stan, and you're fucking Kenny. Only it's a parallel alternative universe, and y'all have been replaced.
Funnily enough, we did see similar backlash in the live stage adaptation of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, in which Hermione was played by a black actress. The thing that kind of threw me with Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is that pretty much all of the other characters were clearly drawing off the movie versions of those characters. Like, at least in the Australian version that I saw, like, Professor McGonagall's actor was clearly like doing the voice of Maggie Smith. The same kind of goes with like Hagrid in The Cursed Child and Dumbledore and Snape. Like, it was very clear that they were directly trying to channel the movie performances. So then I guess race swapping Hermione just felt like it was like pulling you out of the immersion that you were kind of watching the movies sort of on stage. On the other hand, Alan Rickman's portrayal as Snape is probably the most iconic character in the entire movie franchise.
Your father was a swine. Potato!
And a lot of people over the years have said that Alan Driver, aka Kylo Ren, would be a perfect Snape, and I kind of agree that he really fits the visual in that he looks like Alan Rickman. But at the same time, I guess what they are trying to do with this casting of Papa Asidu is just do something completely polarly opposite to it. And in that way, I kind of like it because it lets us see a new sort of spin on the character, like ideally keep as close to the personality as Snape as possible, but it just like reduces the comparison or the natural comparison that people will draw if it was someone like Adam Driver who just looks very much like Alan Rickman.
Show me again the power of the darkness.
And I've seen a bit of commentary around this online, some people on the side of it being super woke and just like rewriting history. Other people like politely explaining that Snape is never actually described as white in the books. That was also a similar argument J.K. Rowling used when Hermione was cast by a black actress in the stage version of Cursed Child. And to be honest, I think overall diversity in casting is a good thing. Like the original Harry Potter movies were not super diverse.
Harry Potter, are you chewing gum?
No, ma'am. It's brimstone.
And not that I necessarily put diversity over like accuracy to the source material, because like the whole idea of doing the TV series was to be as close to the source material, aka the books, as possible. But generally speaking, like I'm pretty open and okay with like Papa Asidu playing Professor Snape. As in, I don't particularly care about him doing it or not, as long as it still feels like the character.
Turn to page 394.
But an actor of his caliber and experience and skill, I think it's the perfect opportunity for him to, really bring this character to life in a new way, but stay true to the ethos of that character that was presented in the books. I'm certain in the next few months, it is going to be news on the regular about this TV show. I think there are going to be so many kind of casting announcements coming very, very soon. It is extremely exciting that this is all happening, and I will be following all of this news very, very keenly, so I hope you'll stick around. Whew, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of Papa Asidu playing Professor Snape in the Harry Potter HBO TV series? And who is your dream casting for any character in the TV series? I would love to know, so leave it in the comments below. And if you're very excited for the show and you watched till this point, comment always down below. You know what it means. Hey, subscribe to my channel for other Harry Potter TV show news and all kinds of other pop culture content. I am on the way to 10,000 subscribers, and I really, really want to get there soon. So please support my channel, thumbs up, interact, share, all of the stuff you do. But that is pretty much it from me for now. My name has been Radio Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I'll catch you later.